We want to give an update on the earlier reported incident of our missing persons from the Princeville area. Antonio Ramirez Barron and Dr. Susan Brill de Ramirez. I just want to give an update that 2 arrests have been made in connection with this investigation, and they are based on a confession of what occurred and collaborated through physical evidence. Currently, there's 2 individuals in custody. One is a Jose Guadalupe Ramirez with the same address, 22918 North Maher Road in Princeville. He's 21 years of age. He has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Additionally, a Matthew Roberts, 210 North Street, Princeville, Illinois.
Wait, what is that? 210 North Street?
Yes, 210 North Street, Princeville, Illinois, 20 years of age. He has additionally been arrested for concealment of a homicidal death and obstructing justice. Currently now we have changed the missing person status obviously to a recovery effort, and we're working in conjunction with the Department of National Resources as well as the Peoria County Sheriff's Office in an attempt to locate both Antonio and Susan. We are confident that this was an isolated incident, and we don't expect any further arrests in relation to this event.
Are you done? Can we ask her?
Yeah, go ahead.
You mentioned Henry County. Where do you think the bodies are? And I get that you obviously don't know, but where do you think?
For most of the afternoon in an attempt to locate based on the statements made from the individual involved. Unfortunately, we don't know an exact location, nor does he. So we have some general vicinities. We're looking at different bridges and waterways off the Route 34 area in the Anawan, north of Anawan. But with the timeline that this occurred, as well as the weather we had over the weekend, the water in these rivers and creeks could impact this, where potentially it expand the scope of our search.
Is Jose a relation to the couple, and if so, what?
Yes, Jose is the son of Antonio and Susan.
What I'd like to know is, you happen to have mentioned, sir, a timeline. They have been missing. They were last seen late last week. Do we have any clue of when they might have died? And if so, could you fill us in a bit more on some of those facts?
So this is an active investigation, so we have to do some collaboration here. So I'm not going to be premature and release a bunch of the facts for the obvious reasons. But our timeline does center around the earlier timeline reported, which was, we're looking maybe an early Friday morning.
So I want to make sure I got this straight. You think that they have been dead since early Friday morning?
Correct.
Okay. Do we have any idea of how they might have died? Was it a fight? Do we know where this might have taken place?
I'm not going to be able to elaborate any farther on either the causation or manner of death.
What about motive? How did you seize upon these 2 men? How did you learn about them, and when was?
Earlier reported we had individuals that were of interest to this investigation, and through interview and interrogation, again, we received a confession which gives details of the event. We still need to obviously find Antonio and Susan to collaborate everything. So to protect the integrity of the investigation, I'm not going to release that part of it. I just wanted to change this from a missing person investigation to what we know, which we suspected earlier was foul play, confirming that this has been an incident of homicide, and now it is a recovery effort. We have been in contact with the family of the deceased, both Antonio and Susan, so this isn't going to come as a surprise to them either.
When were these 2 men booked into the jail, or have they been booked?
They're in custody, they have not been booked.
Is it at all unusual that the son is obviously facing 2 counts of first-degree murder, and he's also the one who called police?
And there's a lot of things that are unusual with this investigation. So, a big part of this is we were receiving many calls today from the earlier press conference too. We just want to let the county rest easy that we don't have someone out on the loose, possibly hurting other people. So we wanted to get in front of this, let everyone know that we do have the suspect in custody, plural. Again, this was an isolated incident. We are not looking for any further suspects at this time. And now we are solely focused on a recovery effort trying to locate our 2 missing individuals. Again, we're working with the Department of Natural Resources because we are dealing with waterways, which expands the scope of the search due to the inclement weather, the rainy weather we had over the weekend. And we're working hand in hand with the Peoria County Sheriff's Office and their investigators. We're going to be limited how much further we can search tonight because of darkness and the environment in which we are searching in. But we want to get that out too. We'll also be deploying the Peoria County Search and Rescue in different areas and be looking at several different areas throughout Henry County.
Sheriff, I spoke with neighbors earlier today, and a couple of them just said that they were, kind of scared to live in the neighborhood. Have you guys sent a squad car out just to check on them, or is that maybe in the plans or in the works?
We still have an officer at the house where this incident occurred, and we're keeping the crime scene intact with employees in the area until further.
Is it safe to say their son doesn't know where their bodies are because he's not the one who disposed of them?
No.
Not safe to say that?
No. The information we are receiving is through one of the arrestees where we are looking. It's just, we believe this happened in the early morning hours, and we don't know exact locations because they don't.
I know I was moving around doing a lot, so I don't want to repeat a question or something that you asked. But did you say, so the son is not a person that was arrested today at all?
Son is.
Oh, he is, okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, there's been 2 arrests made. One is a Jose Ramirez of the same address. He's 21 years of age, and he is being booked on 2 counts of first-degree murder. Additionally, a Matthew Roberts of 210 East North Street in Princeville, 20 years of age, has been arrested on the charge of concealment of a homicidal death as well as obstructing justice.
Sheriff, could you repeat and confirm the search area again for us, roughly?
It's in a rural part of Henry County, north of Kewanee or Anawan, off Route 34.
And both Susan and Antonio have been confirmed dead.
It's a recovery effort. We still need to locate them. This is solely based off the confession and the statements of those in custody. The primary focus of this press conference is to let the public know that we do have someone in custody, and this has been determined to be an isolated event. Let's close by saying our thoughts and prayers are with the family of both Antonio and Susan, as well as the Bradley family. They were both employees of Bradley University. So any further details will be forthcoming. We will push that out to the media. We appreciate you assisting us with this.